So find the equation of line joining this. So what you need to do is just to apply your length formula. So length AB. What's the formula for length? Square root x1 minus x2 square plus y1 minus y2 square. Okay, so put in the coordinates. It doesn't matter which one you put in first. Okay. Press calculator. This will give me square root 20. 4.47. Remember to round it off to three significant figures. 4.47 units. Okay, next. Find the equation of a line. The equation of line is in the form of y equals to mx plus c. What you need to do, you need to find the value of m, you need to find the value of c, put it in. Okay, so first find the gradient of AB. Formula for gradient, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay, so this one very important. If you start with A, then you have to start with A. So for example, if I put 8 here, then this I have to put minus 2. Okay, then this one for B, I put 4 here, I have to put 0 here. So the gradient is 4 divided by negative 2. Negative. Check that it is correct. Okay, so how you check it's correct? This is negative, means the line is going down. So and then you look at your diagram. Oh yeah, your line is going down. Okay, so now you have the m value. Now you just need to find the c value. So what do? We sub in the y, sub in the m, sub in the x. So how to find the y and x? You can use any of these 2 points. Okay. So in this case, using b will be easier lah. For those who can actually read off the graph, you can actually write down the answer straight away. But in general, that is how we do it. So the y is 4, the m is minus 2, the x is 0 plus c. Then you find c. C is just 4. Okay, so what you do now, put in the m, which is negative 2, put in the c, which is plus 4. That is the equation of your line. Okay. Write down the coordinate of C. What's so special about the point C? The point C is on our x-axis. When your point is on x-axis, it means what? It means that the y value is 0. Okay, your coordinate will be x comma 0. The y coordinate is 0. So you have this equation already. Y equals to negative 2x plus 4. So to find C, what do? You let y be 0 and then you solve for your x. So x is equals to 2. Please do not stop there. The question asks for coordinate. So you have to write C bracket 2 comma 0. You need to have these two brackets. If you just write 2 comma 0, you don't get any marks. Okay, so these are the 3 typical things that we test in coordinate geometry. Length, equation, gradient. Okay. So these are the very typical and simple one and the right one. Any question? Good. Okay, next 51. The line cuts the x-axis at this and y-axis at. When the line cut x-axis means what? Anyone? I saw Victor. Victor, what does cut x-axis mean? Victor, what does cutting x-axis mean?
What?
What does cut x-axis means?
I don't know.
Why you don't know?
Cut the graph lah.
What's so special? Then how you find the coordinate of m? Hello, I just did it on top only, Never listen, right?
Y equals to 0.
Yes, when the line cuts the x-axis at m, that means m is on the x-axis. So we let y be 0. So our m is 4 comma 0. Okay. Next, cut
Wait,
the
sir, I don't
y-axis.
get it.
Oh, you don't get it.
What? It's
This
like,
is your axis.
uh-huh.
It cuts here. What are the coordinates on the axis?
Oh, okay.
Okay, next. When it cut y-axis means what? Anyone? Gavin?
So,
Yeah, cut y-axis means what?
x is equal to 0.
Correct. X is equal to 0. So what we do, we let x be 0. Then we 6 bracket 0. So become 0. So become minus 3y equals to 24. Divide by negative 3, y equals to negative 8. So n is just 0, comma, negative 8. Okay, so part B. Another line that has the same gradient as the given line. This given line refer to this. This given line is your 6x minus 3y equals to 24 and passes through here. Find the equation of the line. So the equation of the new line is y equals mx plus c. We need to find the m and find the c. So how do we find the m? We know it's parallel to this line. Okay. So how do we find the gradient of this line? Anyone?
Use the coordinate.
That is not very smart. That's not
You
the.
find M.
So what do we do? The smarter move is actually to rearrange this equation to find your m. Okay, so to rearrange this equation, because this equation is not in the form of y equals mx plus c. So what do? We shift the 6x over, become minus 6x. Then we divide by negative 3. A lot of you like to write this. A lot of you like to write this when you divide by negative 3. In coordinate geometry, we try not to do that because when you do this, you are not writing in the form of y equals mx plus c. It's difficult for you to see. So what do you just need to do? Just take negative 6 divided by negative 3, you get 2. Just take 24 divided by negative 3, you get negative 8. So the gradient is what? Gradient is 2, right? So now you have the m. You want to find the c, you need to know the y and x. Okay, this another line is the one that we want to find. Another line passes through this point. So this is the x, this is the y. So now we can form y equals to mx plus c. So c equals to, bring the 2 over, become 5 minus 2, 3. So therefore, the equation of line is just y equals to 2x plus 3. Okay? Can So very typical lah. Finding equation of line is something that you die must know. You cannot don't know. Confirm will come out for O level. Confirm will come out for end of year exam one. Or next year your prelim, everything should come out one. It's something that you cannot don't know. Okay? Next, 52. So find the length of PQ. So length PQ equals to square root the x minus the x. So it's 2 minus 2 square. The y minus the y. Remember, if got negative, that's how you write. So this will be 4 square plus 3 square. That will give us 5 units. Okay, of course, you can write the other way around. You can take this minus this plus this minus this. Okay, calculate find the equation of PQ. So first, what do we do? What should we do, Arya, to find the equation of PQ?
We should y equals mx plus c.
Then,
You find m.
how to find M?
with the gradient, I mean
E-
the coordinate.
equals to,
Um,
we put the P first,
and then the Q.
then I put the Q. Remember, got bracket, negative bracket. So this will give us 3/4. Okay, so now we use the y equals mx plus c. We can use this point. You use either point also can. They must give you the same c. If you use different point and they give you different c, that means your gradient is wrong. Okay, so y equals to mx plus c. So c equals to half. So the equation of line is y equals to 3/4 x plus half. How to find our point R?
Oh, is the the x equals 0 thing.
Jude, how to find R?
What? R.
Yes. What's so special about R?
X equals 0.
Yes, correct. R is on the y-axis. So when x equals to 0, so y equals to 3/4 times 0 plus half. So y equals to half. You do not stop here. You have to write R is 0, comma half. If you go and write R is half, comma 0, you also don't get marks. So that's how careful you need to be.
Can we put the coordinates as 0, comma 0.5?
Yes, but my advice is always write fraction. If you confuse, you just write fraction. You won't die. Just that money, you don't go and write fraction, please. When it's fraction, you don't need to bother by 3 6 feet or whatever. Just write as fraction. Okay, next. Okay, now is your measuration. You need to know your formulas. To me, actually, you don't need to know a lot of formulas. Okay, for volume, there's only 3 formula only. One is called prism. What is a prism? A cube is a prism. You can see the square face. You have a lot of square face. When you stack them together, you get a cube. A cylinder is also a prism. You stack this area of circle downwards, you have a triangular prism, like your Toblerone chocolate. Okay, you stack this triangular face throughout, you also get the volume. We can have a star face. Then imagine you stack downwards. Sorry, very ugly. I'm not a artist. Okay, then you stack downwards, you get the, so a prism is something that have the same face from the start all the way to the end. So the volume of prism formula is very simple, just base area times height. Okay, the base area is the one that I shaped. Then this is the height or length, so you multiply by how you stack it. So you can see you don't need to remember any formula already. You just need to remember your circle formula, which is pi r square. So cylinder is just pi r square because this is the area of the circle times the height. Okay, so this is number 1. Number 2, pointed figure. Anybody can tell me what is pointed figure? Shapes like what are pointed?
Pyramid.
Pyramid
Cone.
and what
Cone.
else is
Cone.
pyramid and
Cone.
cone? So what is the formula for volume? All this we are talking about volume. It's just 1/3, just times a 1/3. Can you see the difference? It's just a 1/3. So do you need to remember a lot of formula?
No.
No, there's only 2 formula for you to remember. Base area times height. If it's pointed, 1/3 base area times height. Okay, and what's the last one that you need to know? The volume of a ball. But this one is given in formula sheet. 4/3 pi r cube.
So you don't need to remember sphere.
But you need to know lah. because you can just flip to the front and you can see already.
Wait, then the half one, wait, like, what is it
Then you
called?
just divide by 2 lah. You don't remember it as another formula. Right?
Yeah.
Get what? Yeah, you try not to remember formula. That's why I say don't remember formula. You will die. There's too many things for you to remember. Okay, so this is volume. What about surface area? Actually, surface area, you only need to remember how curved surface area look like. Okay, so curved surface area, there's only two. So cylinder curved surface area is the circumference times height, 2 pi r h. Then you have your cone, pi r l. Okay, for cone, you must be careful. Where's the r, where's the h? Where's the r, where's the l? This is the cone. Okay, you must be careful. This is the h. The l is the slanted one. Then the r is like that. They form a Pythagoras theorem. They form a right angle triangle. Okay, and the third one, curved surface area of sphere, 4 pi r square. Okay, these two given. So the cylinder one, you must remember the curved surface area. That is only the curved part. If there is other surfaces you need to add, you add them manually. Okay? So let's take a look at the question. Find angle AVB. So can you tell me what kind of triangle do we have for AVB?
Pyramid.
What kind of triangle?
Oh,
What pyramid?
triangle,
It's just a normal triangle, right?
normal.
This is 10, this is 10, this is 7. Then
7.
how do I find the angle? So always draw it out. When you have a 3D figure, always draw it out like how I draw. So how to find this?
Cos, the cosine
Sine.
rule.
We use cosine rule, right? When we got 3 angles. So 7 square equals to 10 square plus 10 square minus 2 times 10 times 10 times cosine AVB. Okay, be careful with this, right? Remember when we press, we have to be careful. We cannot press this whole chunk at one go. Correct? Because of Bodmer's rule, we have to calculate them separately. 100 plus 100 minus 200 cosine AVB. What do? We bring this 200 to the other side first. So 49 minus 200 minus 151 equals to this. After that, we divide by negative 200. You get 151 over 200. And to find AVB, we do cosine inverse. Please remember to make sure your calculator is in degree mode before you do your exam. Once your calculator is in the wrong mode, your whole paper will be gone already. I can't save you. Okay, remember,
What's degree mode?
that means your angle is in degree. So angle in degree, we leave it to what? We leave it to 1 decimal place. So this is 41.0 degree. You need to write the 0.0. You cannot just write 41. Okay, because we need to round it off to 1 decimal place for degree. Next, find AC. How to find AC? Anybody?
This is Pythagoras theorem.
So what I would like to do, I draw out my square. Okay, A, B, C, D. So you draw out to C. Then we know that this is 7, this is 7. So can you see how to find AC? It's actually very straightforward if you draw the diagram up. So AC square is equals to 7 square plus 7 square. So AC equals to square root 49 plus 49, 98 equals to 9.8994. Remember, round it off to 3 significant figure, 9.90 cm. Part C, how to find the volume of the pyramid? 1/3 base
1 over
area.
3.
Now I need to find this. How to find this? Okay, you see, to find this, I need to make use of this triangle. This is 90 degrees. So I take this triangle. I call this center O. Okay, so I bring this triangle out. It will look like that. So this is the 3D trigo that I never really do with you. We skip that part. Okay, so this is A, this is O, this is V. So you can see that this is actually 10. Then we need to find this. So what is actually AO?
The
Anybody?
height.
AO.
Oh, AO is 10. Oh, 5.
Wrong.
Huh?
9.90 divided by 2.
Yes, AO is actually the center of your AC. Do not use 9.90 divided by 2, because you cannot use a 3 sig fig as you're working. This is actually 9.8994 divided by 2. So we have to find the height first. So using Pythagoras, you know height square is actually equals to 10 square minus 9.8994 divided by 2 whole thing square. Press your calculator. 100 minus 9.8994 divided by 2 whole thing square. Then square root. We will get 8.6891. Do I need to round this off to 3 significant figure? Don't need, because this is not something that the question actually asks. The question actually asks for the volume of the pyramid, not the height. So volume of pyramid, now we can apply the formula. It is a pointed figure. So the volume of pyramid is just 1/3 base area. And
Times
your
height.
base area is 7 times 7 times your height 8.68910. You will get 141.921. So when you round off, 142 cm cube. So if pyramid come out, pyramid is actually one of the more difficult figures that you need to manage. Out of pyramid and cone, these two are the more difficult one. Okay, I move on. If you still need the screen, please stop me. I will just scroll back.
Okay, wait, so can go up. Thank you.
You don't need to copy this. I will send this out later. Right?
Okay, can already.
Now let's talk about sphere. This is called a hemisphere. That means half of a sphere. Calculate the volume of one bowl of orange pudding. So volume of hemisphere is what? So 4/3 pi r cube is actually the volume of a sphere. So what do? We only want half of it. So we multiply by half. I'm just doing very basic thing, because these are things that you do before already. I'm just doing a refresher for you. 190.8517. Round it off to 3 sig fig. 191 cm cube. Your WA, your end of year exam, or your O level won't test you so simple stuff, please. Okay? This is like N level standard stuff. Can I just do this so that you recall the formulas. That's all. Find the radius of the cone. So you can see that this forms a Pythagoras. I can use Pythagoras here because this is a right angle triangle. So this is our R. So for part A, 24 square plus R square equals to 25 square. So R square equals to 25 square minus 24 square. R square equals to 49. R equals to 7. Okay, the total surface area of the cone. So the total surface area includes what? Anyone?
Curved surface area.
And
The volume.
the base.
Oh, the base. Yeah, the base.
Okay, so the is the curved surface area and the base. What is the curved surface area of the cone? The formula?
Pi
Pi
RL.
RL. Then what is the base? Base is
Pi
the
R
shape of
square.
a circle. So area of circle is just pi r square. So now put in your numbers. L is 25. R is 7 squared. What do we have? Seven 703.716, approximately 704 cm squared. Okay, I do this is just to make sure to tell you that, oh, cone don't mix up, the L, you don't go and use this H, you use that 25 as your L, Okay, let's move on. Wow, combined figure. This is what we call composite figure. The diagram shows a paperweight with which our cone, cylinder, and hemisphere. The height of the cylinder is half the radius. The height of the cone is 5 times the height of the cylinder, blah blah blah. Wow. So let's slowly do. The height of the cylinder is half the radius. So what's the height of the cylinder? Half R, right? The height of the cone is 5 times the height of the cylinder. So the height of the cone is 5 over 2R.
What?
What?
Wait, why is the cylinder half?
Hello, read.
Oh, okay.
Express the volume of the paperweight in terms of R. So the volume of the paperweight made out of the cone plus the cylinder plus the hemisphere. Well, all everything tested. So what is the volume of cone? 1/3
Base times height.
base area. So base area is pi r square times height. The height is 5 over 2r. What is the volume of cylinder? Base area, which is pi r square times height. What is the volume of hemisphere? 4 over 3 pi r cube, but we need to times a half. So what you do, the 5 over 2 can times 1/3, you get 5 over 6. Then pi r square times r give pi r cube. This one is half pi r cube, and the last one will be 4 over 3 times half, 2/3 pi r cube. When you put them together, you will get 8 over 6, 12 over 6, 2 pi r cube.
Then wait, what's the part it shows? Hence show that R equals cube root
Wait
V.
lah.
Okay.
So first, we only answered this part. Express V, the volume of the paperweight in terms of R. So this is actually our V. Okay, now they want to show that R is equals to that, meaning we make R the subject. So what do? I divide by 2 pi first. After that, I just cube root. Okay,
What?
math.
Okay.
It's just your algebra. Okay, part C, given that the volume of the pyramid is of the paperweight is this, find R. So what we do, R is equals to, we put the V as 1.458 pi over 2 pi. So just press your calculator. You will get 0.9. Okay, part D, how to find the surface area of the paperweight. The paperweight total surface area made out of what? Made out of the cone, made out of the cylinder, and made out of the hemisphere. So what is the surface area of cone? Pi r L.
Yeah.
What's the surface area of the cylinder? The circumference, which is 2 pi r times h.
Eight.
And what is the volume or the surface area of the hemisphere? This is 4 pi r square. 4 pi r square is for one circle, for one ball, so we times half. So from here, you can see that we need to find what is L. So how to find L? We apply Pythagoras theorem. Okay.
Mm.
So the triangle will look like that. This is R. This is 5/2R. So you need to find the L. So L square equals to 5/2R square plus R square. This will give us 25/4, 29/4R squared. So funny. Oh, that's so weird. So L square is equals, I put in the R. So this is 29/4 times 0.9 times 0.9. That will give me 5.8725. Then when you square root, you will get 2.42332. Okay, so now we put everything in. Pi times 0.9 times 2.42332 plus 2 pi 0.9. What's the height? The height is just divide by 2 plus the hemisphere 4 pi 0.9 square times half. I times 0.9 times answer. So 14.4858, approximately 14.5 cm squared. Okay. Y'all do it right. Correct or not, your answer? Greg, you do it right.
Oh,
Gregory,
Yeah.
you done already, right?
Yeah.
Correct or not?
Yeah.
Okay, next. Anyone still need, you better stop me, ah. Okay, finally, sector and arc length. Length graph. Okay, just 3 more. Okay, 57. So we just need to have 2 formulas, right? Sector area. Basically, sector area is what? Part of a circle. So definitely got area of circle formula. But now you're only taking a fraction of it. Correct? Then after that, arc length. Arc length is just
2 pi r.
part of a circumference, right? So circumference times this. Okay, so find the length of the minor arc DGF. So you must understand what the question wants you to find. Sometimes they will put the word segment, sector. You need to be clear. So minor arc DGF means they want to find this. So very simple, just apply the formula. Arc DGF equals to, you know why they want to put minor arc or not? Sometimes they will just trick you by saying DF. They don't put the G there. So if I just put GF without telling you minor or major, right? It could be here, mah. This is also DF, right? Correct?
Then how do you know if it's minor?
So they have to state whether it's minor or major if they just put DF.
Oh,
That is why we have this statement, minor or, because it could have ambiguity if I just give you 2 letters. So this one is just 75/360 times pi times 10 squared. We get 65.4498. Approximately 65.4498. 4 cm.
Wait, sir, why do you do the area?
What?
You're
Oh,
asking for
sorry.
the
Wrong. Wrong. Thank you very much. Times 10. So times 20. 13.08996. So run off 13.1 cm. Find the perimeter of the shaded region. So how to find the perimeter of the shaded region? The question it says that this is a parallelogram. So if you know this is 10, if it's a parallelogram, the opposite will also be
10.
10. Then this is a circle, so this is the radius, correct? So this is
Yeah,
also 10. So this is also
10.
10. Actually, this is a rhombus, not a parallelogram. Or actually, a rhombus is a parallelogram. So the perimeter will be 13 point. Do not use 13.1. Plus 10 plus 10. So approximately 33.1 cm.
Wait, sir.
What?
If we use 13.1 but we still get the same answer 33.1, will we get marked down or what?
I will strongly not recommend that law because it's a habit. What?
Okay, can.
If the answer turn out different, that's it. 1 mark is gone just because of that.
So how much would
Okay.
this be worth?
What?
Question A. Question A is like what? How
1 mark
many
lah.
really?
Then what you want? Hello, it's not the international school standard, huh?
Oh, okay, so.
Yeah, international school, the marks is very high one.
But then the test score very low.
Okay, next. 58. Find the area of the shaded region. The shaded region is called what shape? Anybody? You must be
The
careful.
area.
Question.
Major,
What if the question says sector?
major,
Okay, so be very careful. Sector means this part. Okay, it can mean this lah. It can also mean this. These are called sector. The pink one is the minor sector. The blue one is the major sector. Clear? Then what is the shaded one? Then what is this?
The triangle.
This is called what?
Okay. Oh, this is the major area. The sector.
This is called segment.
Segment.
Okay, the green one is the major segment. The pink one is the
Minor
minor
segment.
segment. So sector, you can recall or remember it like, oh, sectors are like pizza. Must cut nicely. Segment is anyhow cut. Okay? Okay, so how to find the area of the shaded region? We must know that the area shaded region made up of a sector plus a
Triangle.
triangle. So we find them separately because there's no formula for segment. Okay, so the area of sector, we first have to find the angle. What's the angle? 260, right?
Yeah.
Times pi times 21 squared. That will give me 1000.597. Do I need to round this to 360? Don't need.
No.
How to find area of triangle?
Half AB sine C.
Half 21 sine 100. Two 117.1501. So total area equals to, just add these two up. Answer is 1217.747. Three significant figure, 1220 meter squared. Okay, very simple, brief questions that are that you all do. Okay, last graph. Can I draw? I'm not sure. Let's see. The variable is find p first. So how to find p? We put the 4 into the equation here. Y equals to 4 cubed over 10 minus 4 over 2. 6.4, 4.4. Okay, so P is 4.4. Using this scale, plot nicely. Oh my goodness, I hate to plot it. Never mind, have to do it. Where do I put the X? Yeah, wait, I just copy this thing down first.
So for test, how long should we take for the whole graph question?
Please try to get the marks.
But
It
how long
is
should we
free
take?
marks. Oh shit, I got a 4.4 there. I don't want a 4.4. It is free marks, honestly.
But it's hard.
But it's free. Other question is tedious, not hard. Other question, you may need to think a lot, but this one you just need to follow instruction. I got positive, I got negative. Okay, so this is my X, Y. 1, 2, 3, 4. A bit mini, sorry. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. -1. Okay, so plot the point 0, 0. 1, -0.4. 2, 0.2. 3, 1.2. 4, 4.4. 5, 4.5, 6.9. Okay, then we join. I'm not sure whether I can give you a nice graph. Nope. It's not easy to draw on an iPad, I tell you. Easy. Okay, I try my best. Not very nice. Please do not learn. I don't have curve ruler here. Okay, so that's done. Next, by drawing a tangent, find the gradient where x is equals to 3. So what you need to do, at x equals to 3, you put your ruler there. And make sure you like balance your ruler at that point. Balance, that means you just balance at that point. Like seesaw like that. I don't know whether you all know what seesaw. Okay, then what you do, draw the line. After that, you choose 2 nice points on the line. This point not bad. This point is what? 4.4, comma 4. Choose another point. This one not bad. 2, comma -1. Okay, then what do? We find the gradient. So gradient, this is part C, equals to, for your formula, y is on top, 4 and then 4.4 minus, then next point, -1 and 2. -1 and 2. I get 2.08. My graph may not be correct. Next. But they use your graph to solve this. So what you do, you compare
How do you
this.
use the graph?
You compare these two. What can you tell me what's the difference? The y is actually equals to
2.
2. So we read from the graph. Y equals to 2. Here. Then we use dotted line and then dot it down. So you get 3.3. So from the graph, y is equals to 3.3. What is the minimum value of the curve? From your graph, from our graph, it looks like negative 0.2, negative 0.4. That, okay, you can see this minimum value is not very clear. By right, you use your curve ruler, it will bend nicely for you.
Wait,
Okay,
so for this question, you just have to like just see
yes,
where it is.
that's why everything use graph. That's why I say very simple, just follow instruction. Okay, by right, the minimum value should not be negative 0.4. It could be slightly lower, but then I don't have a curve ruler to do that. Okay, so the minimum value now we just write negative 0.4. Okay, now to F. I use back blue. Draw the line. This is a line. So when I want to draw, what do? I plot my table. What x do I choose? I choose those x that is here, which is 0 to 5. So 0 is an easy number. Choose 0. Then just choose 2 and 4. Try to space the thing out. So when I choose 0, the y is 6. This is 4. This is 2. Okay, so now I draw 0, 6, 2, 4. 0, 6, 2, 4, 4, 2. Okay, then take a ruler. Connect. One thing that I forget to do, label the graph. So this is y equals to negative x plus 6. Label this curve also. Y equals to x cubed over 10 minus x over 2. Okay? So this part done. Now h. The value of h is the solution of this. Oh, g. Haven't do g yet. G. Write down where they intersect. So this is h. G. Where they intersect. Here. This point is 3.5. Then finally, h. This value of x is the solution of this. Find the value of a and b. So how do you get this answer? This answer is the intersection. When we want the intersection of two graphs, anybody can tell me what we need to do?
Draw a third graph.
Okay, when you want to find the intersection of two graphs, you can just solve them simultaneously. You will get that too. So this is what this part need you to do lah. So what are the two graphs that we have? We have y equals to x over 10 minus x over 2 and y equals to minus x plus 6, correct? So this 3.5 come from the intersection of these two. So when I solve these two simultaneously, my answer will also be 3.5. Okay, so what do? We just sub into each other, we will have this. What do we do now? We get rid of fraction so that we can reach this stage. So I times 10 throughout. Then you can see I make one side 0. I bring this over, plus 5x minus 6 equals 0. Does this look like this now? Do they look like the same? Yes, right?
Yeah.
Then we can compare. A is actually equals to 5 and B is actually equals to -6. You want to revise your graph, I think this is a very good question. It tests you everything. So even next year when you want to do your O level or your prelim and all this, I think this question covers like almost everything. A very typical graph questions. And this will cost like maybe at least 10 to 12 marks. Of course, there are other variations to the questions of a graph, but this is like the generic one, those that are they're very, very common that they will test. Okay, can I move on?
Yeah.
Wait, sir.
What?
For D, it's not. Is it Y is 3.3 S is 3.3?
Oh, X, sorry. This is X. Yeah. Okay, let me move on. Still got one last one. Okay, so this is a speed time graph, a very typical shape that we have. So the diagram shows the speed time graph of a bus journey. The bus travel distance of 848 meters. Calculate the greatest speed. So in this question, they have already given us the distance. So in the speed time graph, what is the distance?
Area under graph.
Area under graph. So I will do the area under graph and equate to 848. So 848, which is the distance, is actually the area under graph. And that is the shape of a trapezium. So 96, sum of parallel side plus 10 times V. Okay, so this is just 106.53 V. So V equals to 16. B, calculate the acceleration of the bus after 5 seconds. In speed time graph, what is the acceleration?
Gradient.
Gradient. So we know that this point is 10, 16. This point is 0, 0. So we use gradient formula. 16, 10, 0, 0. So we will get 8 over 5 meter per second square.
So for A, if we put unit as meter per second, can or not?
They ask you for V. Can you see V? Here already got unit. You write unit again. Weird, right?
Okay.
If you write the unit there, it's like 16 meter per second, you know. C. Calculate the speed of the bus when T is 39. So how?
Gradient.
Gradient is one way. The other way, you can just use simple math. You can see that how long does this is how long? This is 76 seconds, right?
76.
So you can see that it takes 76 seconds for the speed to drop by how much?
16.
16. So every 1 second, the speed will drop by 16 divided by
76.
76. So now if you want to find 39, how many seconds pass? 19 seconds, right? So we take 16 over 76 times 19. We will get 4, correct? Is 4 the answer?
So it's 39 seconds.
Yeah, but 19 seconds have passed.
Ah.
Okay. So it dropped by 4 meter per second, right? So what is the final speed? It's just, remember, this is not the, this part is not the speed. This part is not the speed. This part is how much
Oh,
the speed drop. Understand?
the speed of the bus
Yep.
is 12 meters per
So
second.
it's just 16. Then it dropped by 4, right? So it's 12 meter per second. If you want to use gradient find also can, a bit longer only. And your algebra must be good lah. Can, if not, then I will stop here. Let me pause the recording first before I come back.